girls are very confident. They feel on top of the game. They are doing the necessary things that is required for them to be successful. They're going through the protocols, and their mindset is that we can do it. Be done it in small stages, and we take care of each game as it comes. And so they're looking ahead to tomorrow's game against the host, full of confidence and full of pride.
Now, obviously, when you would have all left Bermuda, did you anticipate going undefeated in the group?
Leaving Bermuda, yes, I'll say that. We came out knowing that Trinidad was the favorites. But one thing I mentioned to the girls is that they may be the favorites, but we're the better team, and they have surprised themselves as well as made us, the coaching staff, very proud just in the way they have handled every game. They've gone into every match, not laying down and saying we're not going to win this game. They're better than us. From the first game against Dominican Republic, and based on the past experiences, of course, I have been a part of, as a player and as a coach, and part of the coaching staff for the previous tournaments against the Dominican Republic, against the Trinidad, where they clearly dominated us and won those matches. For me, I did not allow them to think that they were less of a team based on previous results, but instead let them know that it was a new era and that little Bermuda is now coming out here to show who we really are, and the girls have come through. So it was a bit of a surprise coming into this, but having seen these girls and how they have matured and how they play with character and dug deep in basically doing just the simple things. Keep in mind the conditions that we train under, the things that they see even when we're heading to training and we're heading to the field. It could have put them in a different mood, but they have concentrated on the footballing side and have done exactly what's been asked.
Now, obviously, a big challenge come tomorrow. You're going to be facing the hosts. You've had a chance to see them play. You can expect a much tougher opponent come tomorrow in the semifinal.
Well, we've seen both sides. We saw them playing against the USVI, in which they hammered them 22-0, and then we saw them again playing against Puerto Rico. However, both games were seen on TV because the second game we wanted to watch them against Puerto Rico. We had some travel issues in which we stuck on the bus for 2.5 hours after our training session, so the coaching staff were unable to attend that match. Haiti will definitely be a challenge. They will have a big crowd. Again, they lost to Puerto Rico, which was unexpected. So they're going to look to avenge that loss. But the girls are going to be up for it. They're ready for it, and they don't have that sense of defeat in them. They don't have that sense of fear, like, oh my God, we're playing Haiti. This group brings a different mentality in that we're coming to play just like you're coming to play. So I think that's the edge that we have.
Now, what do you think about the fact that we have so many of these young ladies applying their trade in colleges, getting that extra level of understanding of the game, you with the National Academy as well? How do you think that all molds into helping these girls understand the match better and be prepared for such a tournament?
Well, obviously the mental game, the concentration game, being able to balance the school and the football inside is going to add to their being able to stay focused a lot longer. We are doing the school side. They have study halls and all that kind of stuff, which is helping to keep them focused as opposed to just having them running around the hotel when they don't have training or lunch or games. So having that balance helps them to stay focused a lot longer in the match.